episode of Tales of Middle-earth. As you know, I'm your channel host, Adam, and today I have with me...
Don.
Don, what are we doing today?
We are at Canadian Shire today.
2019.
2019, yeah, it's been a long time coming, tons of work put into it. Small venue, only 24 players, but
that's good though, because like what you guys are doing, which I won't spoil what we're about to discuss, but what you guys are doing, it's good to keep it kind of smaller and more, I don't want to say elitish, but like manageable.
Keeping it smaller is actually part of our strategy, and we're going to do like a bit of a slow grow. Like last year we had 20, this year 24.
Yeah.
But because this tournament is so different in our scene, we wanted to create demand.
Absolutely.
Plus the venue can't handle a huge amount. We're sort of growing in the venue, and we're customers for this venue, which is a cafe all day long, so they love it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so Canadian Shire. My first time being here, you asked me to do some video and stuff like that.
I did, and thank you.
What am I getting into?
Well, you're going to be playing, so we'll see what you can do between games, I guess, and during your games so you can talk to your opponent, I guess. But yeah, this tournament is different in the sense that it's a very fluffy tournament.
Okay, when you say fluffy, what do you mean?
We're trying to angle it away from the competitive side. So in our league system, it's an 80-point event, so it's one of the sort of not really competitive events, and we've taken that to the next level.
That's really awesome. And when you say league, it's the Ontario Strategy Battle Game League. If you guys haven't seen yet, OSBGL, I will put a link down below to the league itself in the Facebook group. So if you guys aren't involved or aware, you can at least become aware of the league and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, maybe if you're in the Ontario area, maybe come out and check it out and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So,
and
anyhow,
like,
how to plug that.
New players always welcome.
That's
at
right.
Any
That's
tournament.
right. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so fluff theme event. What are you expecting to see today then?
Well, we have two big awards here. Overall winner, which encompasses a lot of different things. It's not just a generalship or wins, losses. And then the other one is best army.
Okay.
Those are the two big awards, and what we do is anyone who wins those gets an automatic invite to the next year.
So I don't think I have the best general award, but I'm hoping for the best army.
You don't have to do super awesome in all your competitive wise.
It's not a competitive
I think
army.
the guy that came in second last year won 1 out of his 4 games.
Wow, that's awesome. I did do a really good display board, I think.
I can see it. Right
yeah, it is right over there. And I did take my time painting the models and stuff like that. 3 of the models I got ready for when I went over to 7 Stones, which is very similar to the style of tournament that you're running here.
Well, like the motivation for this was from 2 different tournaments. One local to Ontario here in Canada, and it's actually a 40K tournament that I know you know about, Astronomicon. It's been running for probably 20 years. And it's very much like this, but for 40K.
Absolutely.
And because it's 40K, of course, it's a lot bigger, usually more like 50, 60 players. And then 7 Stones, when Tom and Damien started that up, we're like, oh my god, this is
an awesome idea.
This is so much like Astronomicon, but like Astronomicon has something, and which we have blatantly copied with our tournament here, and that is that every mission is custom, and every mission on every table is different, and like the mission stays on the table for the whole day, and
so you're not playing everybody's
the players rotate, so you will never play the same table twice, and you will never play the same person twice. So that's our methodology of selecting opponent. It is not a Swiss style tournament.
That's awesome. So, and 7 Stones does have some sort of scenarios that have been changed slightly.
Oh, because you went there.
I did. I was in May, and I plan on going back again in 2020. I do have a partner lined up and stuff like that. We're planning on doing Rangers and Hobbits. So he's working heavy on. He's working hard on getting stuff ready. Like so Blake is gonna go. He already has his plane ticket and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure, and it's all lined up. And so he's come up to a couple of our events here. And so I'm planning on going back. I'm gonna do the Hobbit side of things because I'm gonna be working on a Hobbit army soon, and then he's doing the Grey Company or the Ranger side of things, and so he's gonna make like measuring gauges for us. He's gonna do like a collapsible display board for us, and like he's super talented like with stuff, and a great painter. And
So
everything
plans
else.
are in the works.
Plans are in the works for next year for Seven Stones. But like I missed last year for this event, but like I know the style and theme that you want, and like me enjoying this or that type of like I'm going more like I'm enjoying the theme and like the fluffy, as you say, side of things.
Well, I mean,
more and more. So
we had the vision of the tournament last year, went off like really well.
Yeah.
And for us, it was kind of a warm up year. Tons of work last year. I thought this year would be less work. Turned
but it's
out,
not.
No. And you know, the people that came, like the feedback we got, we sold out last year, and
you sold it again this year.
The feedback
like
was,
in days or a day.
The feedback was wild. Well, like we hyped the release. We didn't put the tickets on sale until a certain time on a certain day, and it was only probably 3 or 4 weeks before the tournament. You know, we did kind of a bunch of like little hype messages on Facebook for it and everything to create interest, and tickets sold out in like literally 15 minutes.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get one, so thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank you for contributing some terrain.
This is awesome. Well, it's only a couple of hobbit holes, but still. I don't want you going through the scenarios because I know you don't want to spoil them because we've had these conversations beforehand. It sort of makes this special. But what boards do you have? Because each board is a different setting in Middle Earth. What boards? Name off some of the boards that you have here and laid out at this point in time.
Well, I can see some right here.
Absolutely.
So we have
not that you guys can, because I'm not like.
We have one called Warg Attack, which is the scene from the Two Towers.
That's
where,
one over there.
You know, the wargs come raging in.
Absolutely.
We have a new one over there, which is nothing to look at the table. It's called Shoulder to Shoulder, and it's basically about the Battle of Five Armies. And it's where you actually don't fight your opponent. You're on the same team as your opponent.
And you're fighting the Azog's Legion.
But you only get to use half your army, and your opponent decides which half you get to use.
So I don't know what four models.
between the two of you, you have a full army, and you're fighting like an NPC force.
That's hilarious. Okay.
The Shire, we've got Scouring of the Shire, which is very different. We've got a mission called Pelennor Circus, which is the Mumak
I saw over there.
Yeah, it's about a Mumak.
I'm going to once we're done here, I'm gonna go around and take some photos and stuff like that. Sure. I won't take pictures of the scenarios, but I will.
It's not super top secret.
No, but I know you were mentioning that you kind of want to keep some. Under wraps and stuff, but I'll take some pictures of the boards and stuff like that. I'm gonna show off my army and everything else. So my army for you guys, if you haven't seen on my Facebook page and stuff like that, I'm bringing the Grey Company, so Legendary Legion Grey Company. I have 8 models, so I have 4 Rangers of the North. I have Legolas. I don't think I gave him anything. Gimli has nothing. I have Halbrand with Banner because, if you're going to play that force, you should have him with Banner just to help with rerolls and that. Then Aragorn, he has his bow and armor, so he's D6 with his bow.
Normally you would say, oh my god, a model of 8 armies, you're going to lose every game. Well, there's going to be a lot of under 10 model armies here.
Well, and for me, I don't mind because trying to fit into the theme of the fluff and everything else is what I went with. Like I personally made a display board for this event, and went out and bought like the materials and that, which I've been showing pictures of on my Facebook page and that. And so like built it in a day, mind you. It was a lot of work, though, mind you, and it turned out well. A lot of details on it and stuff like that. But I was sort of following some tips and tricks from like George.
Picture frame technique.
$4, dude. $4 picture frame. That's it, right? So it's great. That's all I needed. But like everything inside that picture frame, it looks well done. Like with the trees and the static grass and the different flockings and the ground textures, which I didn't paint a single thing on there except for the rocks. The 3 rocks that are on there, nothing else is painted. Nice. It's all just like ground coverings with just like tile and stuff.
We're looking forward to see what people do this year because we sort of made it known that display base is part of your score.
Yeah. I think I did well. It looks
conversions, the bases of your models. It's not just the paint job on your model.
The big thing for me is I have no conversions. The only conversion I had to, if you want to call it that, remember at the last tournament how I dropped my cases of models? Mm-hmm. Well, Legolas had his arrow break off his thing, so I had to figure out how I was going to find reattach. It's not really a conversion, it's a repair. But I didn't want to try to sit there and convert 4 metal models.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what other people can do. I mean, people are going to be missing one of the
Yeah.
components.
Now painting wise, like you look and I got beards on a bunch of the guys. Blended in with stubbles. They all got eyes. So like my 3 hunters, when I went to 7 Stones, I didn't put eyes on them because I hate doing eyes.
Yeah.
I was always concerned of messing up the models with eyes. But I went back and I did eyes on them just to be like, okay, let's try this and see how it goes.
Right
on. All right. Well, I'm guessing you're gonna be a busy guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this set up here. So that way I hopefully can take like 5 minutes and discuss stuff with my opponent after the game and everything. Absolutely.
Compatriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing as much as I can throughout the day. I'm hoping that the scenarios don't go to time so I can sit here and actually do this.
It's either 2 hours or just under 2 hours.
That's not bad. We should have lots of time. I have 8 models. I'm not gonna
like nobody's familiar with the scenario.
Yeah,
so
and that will take.
There's a few questions always come up,
but so what I'm gonna do, guys. Dawn might come back towards the end of the scenario. Maybe, who knows? Maybe Garrett or Drew, or my opponents. I'll maybe try to sit down with them and have a chat about their armies and their game that we're playing, as well as showing off their armies and stuff like that. So, and we'll go from there.
All right,
Dawn.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go take some photos and get some other videos and stuff like that.
All right.
So we'll chat shortly, guys. All right, guys. So we just started round 1. Well, we just finished actually round 1 of Canadian Shire. I'm here with Andrew. Andrew, you've been around the league for quite some time now.
Yeah, this is the first season.
Yeah. And like, you're how old now?
60.
Oh my goodness. Man, that's like 5. You were 11 when you started then, were you not? Yeah?
Yeah.
And you got in because of the Newmarket Games Club and Dawn and all those things, correct?
Yeah, that's when I got back into it. I started playing when I was very little and then came back into it.
Nice. So we just had our match. It was round 1. We played something called Echoes in the Fog. It was sort of like this weird joint. So there's another table that was impacting our game because they would say a phrase and we would have to respond, and then we gained victory points with that. But then it's sort of like a fog and war type thing as well. So what was your thoughts on the scenario?
I thought the scenario was good. The way we played it kind of turned into a brawl in the middle.
That's it.
But in a world where we wanted to run around a little, it could be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot of fun, yeah. So who did you choose for, so what were you using first off?
So my army, I figured I'd bring things, try out the new stuff.
Yeah.
I play off and on now, so I don't get time to try everything.
Absolutely.
So I brought the Shadow Lord, Saruman, Ogluk, Maher, and 10 Berserkers.
Nice.
Just a little kill team, if you will.
Yeah, well, same with me. 8 models, and we still have 45 minutes to kill, so... you brought Shadow Lord for protection-wise, Oglok Maher for might and killing power, and then Saruman for magic and board control.
So there's 2 there.
You rushed them across the board towards me. I tried to shoot a couple of rounds, didn't really work all that well, and then we just got into combats, and from combats it was just like heroic combats left, right, and center on my side, killing the berserkers and everybody else.
These guys are
I ended up getting, so what were your 3 objectives that you had to do
So
for Fog of War inside of this scenario?
I chose to protect my Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
I chose to kill one of the Rangers of the North.
Yeah.
And I chose a piece of terrain that was around the center of the board, just on his side.
A rock, just like me, but I was on the other side, So mine was kill a Glock, keep Gimli alive because he has the highest defense, so he'd be pretty hard, and then I had to get the rock. So I kept Gimli alive, I killed a Glock, I did not get the rock because it just turned into a brawl. And you managed to kill the Ranger.
Yes.
Yeah, and I figured you were because like as soon as Saruman got in range, you were like flame burst, just casting flame burst. So it was a super fun match. It was light, like not a lot of models, so it was super quick. And then we definitely played it in time. The board was really nice. I love the board. Like I thought it was awesome, and it's pretty cool because in each board there's like sort of like not objectives, but there's tokens that you can gather because what happens is they give you raffle tickets at the end of the day for prizing later on. So we didn't even worry about that either. We were just like, run for each other. That's just gotta fight. That's what berserkers do. Just fight. Overall, fun match, fun board. I really like it. So they have them all printed out on like this nice little sheet here on each of the tables too. So it's super good. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Have fun with the rest of your day, guys. We'll be back after round 2. I think we're going to lunch next.
Yeah.
Garrett, are we lunch next or round 2?
Don't ask me.
Don't ask him. He says, "Oh my goodness."
I think we have another round and then lunch.
Okay. So we're gonna be going to the next round. I don't know who my opponent is yet. We'll see what happens. It is 4 rounds, so lots of gaming today. Anyhow, guys, we'll come back momentarily. Alright guys, here we are, round 2. We just finished it. Sam and I just played. It's actually the first time playing.
It is,
It
yeah.
was super fun. I enjoyed it. What were you using today in this match?
In my list, I was using Angmar. It's the first time I ever play Angmar. I actually borrowed the army.
Yeah.
My second option, I failed to paint all of my Candish chariots.
So it's Grey Company versus Angmar. Kind of thematic, actually. And the fact that we were playing something called Roast Mutton, which happens to be the 3 trolls, so Bert and all them, and Bill and... Oh no. Is it Bill? I don't know. Either way. Brain fart here. So... The basic premise of the game, even the trolls fitting in, was good because we're sort of all in that same general area. So the basic scenario is you guys are starting in opposite corners, basically within 24 by a 6-inch deployment zone. And what it is there's a pen in the center of the board that has 9 ponies that the trolls have captured. The trolls are sitting around their fire, which gives them blinding light and resistance to magic and a banner reroll.
Which is crazy.
And we have to basically go free the ponies and then kill the trolls, as well as contending with ourselves. Yeah, so you outnumbered me by double at least.
Yes, but even with 16 models. So you being the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers helped me. So basically we ran towards the corner, or the center, legless, round 1, put a wound on one of the trolls.
Sniped that, got that victory point.
Yeah, and once the trolls were wounded, they were able to be, they would move. So if I wound, exactly. So it would move towards the closest enemy model. Correct. And so he came towards me. Yep. And then next turn, round 2.
Yeah, round 2, I did a mistake there.
Yeah. You felt like the other troll.
The other troll towards you.
Yeah, towards me.
Yeah.
So I had 2 trolls coming towards me, which I'm like, oh, okay. But they weren't in range, so the second one wasn't in range to charge.
Yeah.
And so I charged the first troll.
Yep.
And then had Aragorn,
Trapped him up.
Halbrad, Gimli, and a Ranger of the North for me.
Yep.
Won that combat, killed him.
Correct. And then
Jumped onto the second troll, killed him as well.
So that's like 3 victory points right there.
Yeah. Well, it was actually...
And that full turn...
That was 4 victory points right there from that turn.
Yeah.
And my 5. I got 5 victory points.
Yeah.
You got 7.
I got 7, yeah.
So how the victory points in this scenario, or the game ends when you're at 25%, so you had to get me down to 2 models. I had to get you to 4 models.
Yeah, correct.
And so you got me down to 2.
I got you down
It was pretty good because I could not roll in the combats that I needed to.
I mean, in the start you were doing very well.
Very.
Slicing through.
Yeah.
And then, went downhill.
It did go downhill. It did. It really did. It really did.
For you, yeah.
So I forgot to call Heroic Strike on Halbrad, which left him open for Gullivar to jump on him and devour him, which then it lost my banner effect and it just started like...
Plus, it brought me back up to 4 strikes.
Exactly. Though, I will, special note, up against Gullivar, the 3 wounds that he ended on, or that he had at the end of the game, were all done by Gimli's throwing axes on the charge in. He couldn't wound in combat, but he could charge in and wound on throwing axes.
Gullivar was weak to shooting, so if you would have shot him down earlier on...
Yes, but I didn't have enough, you know what I mean, to do that, I don't think. So, but yeah, it was a fun match. It was a fun, I enjoyed it.
Scenario was fun.
Yeah, and it wasn't really, like, you won it by capturing the ponies, because that's basically what the whole thing is. You got points for killing the trolls and wounding them. You got points for capturing ponies, and then you also got points for losing your first duel to the pony, and that was you.
That's a very important one because you could kill all the trolls and get 6 points.
That's right.
The other guy captured the ponies and get as well
5 points, but then
so that one is very important.
That's right. So it was a super fun match. It was a nice. It wasn't as full 4x4 board to fit what the objective was. Basically, the ponies, once they were freed from the pen, all of them would just scatter. So they have a scatter die that they would roll and would just move in a random direction. And if a charge hit somebody during that movement, they would be charged. So super fun scenario.
Very fun.
I enjoyed it. Well, I gotta say, thank you for playing with him. It was great having a match with you. Thank you for sitting here doing that.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll be right back with round 3 of Canadian Shire 2019. Alright guys, here we are with round 3. Alastair and myself just finished a slobber knocker of a match. Custom scenario.
Yep. It was the pretty river one.
Yeah. So it's like, it was supposed to be Ford Eisen, I think.
Ford Eisen, and Mikey made it, but I think it's supposed to be like Fiefdom themed.
Yeah.
Fiefdom army.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. and like you had that nice statue on the board and stuff like that.
Yeah, the very
on it.
Greek statue.
Very Athena. It was Athena. Because she had the owl, right?
Yeah.
So
She have an owl?
yeah. Is it or is it Artemis? I think it's Athena. Anyhow, so the scenario, you had how many models going into this scenario?
37.
And I had 8.
Yeah.
So like you had 29 more than I did.
Yes.
Which is insane.
But
Now mind you.
yes. It was Aragorn with Andoril.
That's right.
So he was killing everything on me.
Yeah, and I was just saving my might in case I did fail those combats,
exactly.
which I did a couple of times, and I had to burn might, but you man, like
Gimli didn't lose.
Gimli didn't lose at all, not once. No, Gimli's been my solid hero throughout this entire tournament.
I like that because he's usually the one who gets dropped in those lists.
Yeah. I like Gimli. Gimli's awesome. And like the throwing axe in the round 2, I was using my throwing axe and I did 3 out of 4 wounds with my throwing axe on Gimli, or with Gimli on Dumbledore? No, Dumbledore.
I love Dumbledore was my favorite profile.
Yeah, the big winged spirit monster.
Oh, Goldar, yeah.
Dumbledore.
Michael Gambon?
No, but the winged spirit. That's it. Yeah, that leeches and everything else.
Yeah.
Man, the words sometimes. But so he's been really good. He's been performing very well. So this scenario basically was like a capture and control basically.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Over the river.
Yeah,
With
so-
a couple of extra things.
So there's 6 objectives, 3 on each side of the board.
Yeah.
And you had to divide your army into 2 sides.
Yeah.
Equal numbers, plus or minus 1. And then your opponent got to choose what side started on your half of the board.
Yes.
And then your other half would come on your opponent's board edge and move on. Wow, I was concerned. Because like, no matter how I divide my guys up, I'm like, this is not gonna end well for me. Because
You say that.
just because you were using Hunter Orcs, which has a spam of attacks.
Yes.
You had Cav as well. So I'm like, you're gonna knock. If I lose, you knock me down, and you then double everything, right? So that was what was going on in my head. Now dice rolls wise, completely different story. You know what I mean? But that's what had me concerned was the number of attacks you could put out. Plus, you had I think 10 mounted models.
There was 8.
8. So like you just drop one of those guys into a combat, you win that combat, knock that model down, and you eat them basically.
Yeah.
So I was super concerned about that, and I think you quickly came into the forefront. Like you started scoring all the objectives right off the bat.
Yeah, because I had the numbers.
Yeah.
So, like, I was able to get them off the bat, but, like, again, how much might do we have in that army?
16 plus 1 every turn. You know what I mean?
I got 5.
Yeah.
So, like,
So,
oh, no, not 5. I had 6. No.
So now you get to roll
7.
No. Yeah, 4, 3, 7 might.
Yeah. It was super fun though. Like, it was good. Like I was concerned, but then as the rounds started going on, that's when it's like
It was just a meat grind.
yes, that's exactly it. And the objectives, I started taking the objectives, and then
But you quickly got everyone off of one side and just kind
that's
of
right.
rocked them.
That's right. And then Aragorn was able to take out your leader, and your banner ran away, which was
the
key.
banner ran away in the last round.
So, because that would have scored you 2 points, you would have been tied.
Yeah,
so it was pretty close.
it was down to 1 dice roll.
Yeah, really. So, because I scored 2 points because my banner was on the far side.
Exactly, yeah.
So like it was that was it. That's all that determined it. So it was pretty good. So. Table-wise, looked like fantastic.
Yeah,
Your army and display board, fantastic. The conversions that you've done and the work that you did on your display board was sexy.
I know, if I'm gonna get the blue spoon, it may as well look really nice doing it. So, like,
But you've also done Azog's Tower before too, right?
Yeah.
Like made one.
I like pretty stuff.
Of course. I don't blame you, and it looks fantastic. So that's awesome. Well, dude, I appreciate the match. You guys are gonna come back with round 4 next. I don't know who my opponent yet is, and I don't know what table it is. Alistair, thank you again. I appreciate it.
How many wins do you want?
2 wins and a loss, and I lost by 2 victory points. So, yeah, so not terrible. Not terrible. We're having fun. That's all that matters. Cool. So, all right, guys. See you shortly. Try this again, shall we? Welcome, guys, to round number 4. We just saw the match, or played the match between Kevin and I, and we just had a 5-minute conversation that wasn't recording. So, round 2 of this, I guess. So we played a warg attack scenario. And basically what it is like Reconnoiter, except you're not trying to get your army across the board, you're trying to get the, you have models, messengers that are added into your forces. So you have 5, if you're good, 5 riders of Rohan with various gear, and if you're evil, you have the wargs, and you had to get them across the board. Now that we got that over with again, second time, what happens after that is you get points for killing these messengers, well, killing your opponent's messengers. You get points for getting your guys off the board and then breaking your army, your opponent's army, and killing the opponent's general. I didn't kill the general because it was Shagrat and I just couldn't shoot through him in time. I thought Gimli was going to be able to, and
He won the strike off against Gimli.
Yeah, and I rolled like 2 highest too, so or 3 highest that one. I was just like, oh my goodness. So Gimli didn't shoot through him, but Legolas did really well this game.
Yeah, he snipped 3 messengers.
Yeah, and got me 3 victory points,
Yeah.
which was what won. Because that's all I had was 3 victory points in this match. You had a total of 40 models, so you had 5 times the limit that I did, and that was kind of scary. But I had the might to control the movement and swinging, as we were discussing beforehand, which you guys didn't hear because we weren't recording this. And so like, you were swinging to one side at one point.
Yeah, so all the hills on the board were difficult terrain.
That's
and
right.
there was a big hill in the middle.
Yeah.
So you were kind of swinging to either side.
Yeah.
So I had to commit like
One
each
way or
half
another.
of my army
Yeah.
to kind of keep those messengers back there.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, I don't think we mentioned in this take that you're using Cirith Ungol.
Yeah.
So you had 40 models in total.
And then Shagrat,
Yeah.
Gorbag,
Yeah.
because they're in
Yeah.
Thringle, they fight each other. And then Shelob's there at the
Yeah.
pass.
Absolutely.
And then the Taskmaster is whipping Frodo and Sam north.
Which I love the fact that you included those guys. Like, it's such an awesome theming event. And that's what this whole event is about, is the different themes. So the different themes in the army, the themes of the board, and the different themes of the tournament, like the various scenarios. Because each table had a various scenario based off of the location of Middle Earth. So my first time coming to the Canadian Shire. And okay, well, what was your thoughts then?
Oh, I thought it was great. Like, you don't know what you're getting into
Yeah.
with each game. So
Yeah.
each game, like, you don't have your set strategy going
Yep.
in. Everything was new. You had to read, like, the nuances of the mission, but they were
Absolutely.
great, well thought out.
Absolutely, and the boards look amazing. You know what I mean? Like, and then on top of that, like, it's not like so. It was exciting because it was different every game. You know what I mean? It wasn't like your standard scenarios, like you said. Like, it's just so good. It was super fun, super fun. So what did you because it's the last round? How did you end up? 2 wins, 2 losses, or because it wasn't Swiss ranking, right? So
Yeah, I think so.
okay, because I was 3-1. I had 3 wins, 1 loss. And my 1 loss was only by a couple of victory points. I'm like, ah! So it was good though. It's fun. So you had fun though overall?
Oh, yeah. Terrific.
Well, Kevin, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Guys, we're going to do a little bit more here. I'll probably try to chat to maybe some of the other people, the contestants. We're going to do prizes and stuff like that soon, so we'll try to film that as well. And we'll go from there. Again, thank you very much, guys. Stay tuned. We have a little bit more coming up shortly.
Okay, so the first award will go for sportsmanship. So we have 2 runners-up, which will not receive a trophy. But they are, second runner-up is Mike Anthony.
Woo!
The first runner-up is Ronan Satnick.
All right.
And the winner of our sportsmanship award is Samuel Thompson.
All right. Yeah, buddy. Congrats.
So the tag is double-sided tape, so I can just, if you wanted to paint it, you can do that. Congratulations, sir. Nice. Congratulations.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, let's do theme.
Theme.
Okay, which is which? Wait, so first is the one in green?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so for third place,
Second runner-up.
second runner-up, we have Mike Anthony.
All right.
So for runner-up, we have Nick Vanny.
Woo!
And for first place, we have Alastair.
All right. Good job, buddy.
I was reading the names off. That was hard enough.
There you go, sir.
And yeah, he deserved it.
Congratulations.
Shake his hand.
I want to shake your hand.
My God. 1, 2, 3.
Get him some
Let's
glasses.
make it difficult.
Green one is one, right?
Yes.
Isn't that what Garrett asked too?
This is all put on. We're doing
Okay, best army appearance, which includes your painting, the bases of your models, conversions in your army, and your display base. Everything contributes. Second runner-up, Nick Vanny.
All right.
First runner-up is Ben Baklinski.
Woo!
And the winner, Alastair.
All right. Good job.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. Ottawa Gatineau group taking it home here.
Right? That was good, dude.
Yeah, you got your part.
So, for third overall, second overall, and best overall, we have.
It's up to you.
Okay. In third place, so third overall, is Chris Masella with 71 points.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, shake my hand first. You can't have a trophy yet?
In second place, with 79 points, is Nick Vanny.
All right.
And in first place, with 81 points, is Mike Anthony.
Oh, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Oh man, good job. This is the best day of this week. Thanks everyone. Oh man, I'm so happy.
That is awesome. Congrats, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Is that it?
Anything else?
That's it, everybody, and we will be cleaning up. If anyone wants to help, that would be great. And Michael Campbell just showed up. That table in the corner, the most amazing table we had here, was done by Mike Ant. Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
He brought it all the way up here from Toronto, had to go back to work, coming back to pick it up.
Oh, no. Yeah. All right, guys, so here we are. We just finished off today's event. I am here with Don, Drew, and Garrett, and you guys are the... Oh, my goodness, what is happening? I just got to... Never mind. I'm going to stop right there. Just going to stop right there. So we just finished off Canadian Shire 2019. Well done, gentlemen. The event was fantastic.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for doing this.
No, it's fantastic. It's great. I love it. It's great coverage. So, thoughts? What are
I
your
already
thoughts?
talked. I'll let these guys talk.
Okay, come on.
Thoughts?
Come on, thoughts, first off.
It's fun.
What
It's
is
a lot of
Canadian
work.
Shire to you?
The fact that we
lot of
sold
work.
out our tickets in 10 minutes
Yes.
was a bit of an eye-opener for me.
Yeah. Well, it's a style, right?
I know.
Like, this
I wasn't
is,
expecting it though.
This is just a fun day of gaming and hanging out with a bunch of friends, and like it's all about themes with great looking tables and great looking armies, and I love how you guys scored it, where it's not just like first, second, third, like victory points, Swiss
It's
style pairings
best
and everything.
overall.
That's right.
And by best overall, it's not just winning the game.
That's right.
It's all about painting, being a good person.
That's right.
Bringing an army that's not like smash your opponent's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Well, because overall winner was a Durance folk player.
Yes.
Or Khazad-dûm,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Okay, so let's talk about your winners and stuff. Okay, so we have Alastair, who was best theme
Yes.
He won
And
two.
best
You won two
and best
awards.
appearance. Okay, so let's walk through what he has. He was using Azog's Legion and Dark Powers of Dugaldor.
Yep.
Combined.
No Azog banned.
No Azog, no Bolg. It was just the Keeper of the Dungeon, or Dungeon Keeper, whatever.
And then Fimble, I think.
No, just captains. Just captains.
okay.
Just Hunter Orc captains.
And lots of
Um,
good orcs.
yeah, lots of Hunter works and everything else. But his display board was fantastic. Like it was like right from the movies, like how he designed it and stuff. And like he's a fantastic artist, so it's super good.
Very creative.
Very
display
creative.
board.
So why did you guys score it that way? Was it because of the theme? Was it because what?
Well,
Just so if anybody comes, they sort of know what to think. Don't give away all your secrets because you have some.
Well, I'll talk about
But-
one part of it,
Yeah.
and that is everyone gets a sportsmanship score, but
Absolutely.
that's given by their opponents, and
That's
all
right.
of the opponents can't just automatically give everyone the top sportsmanship
That's
score,
right.
which is where that usually falls down.
Yes.
Everyone has to give away a first, second, third, and fourth.
Yes.
And sometimes people are like, I don't want to score anybody fourth, but everybody has to score somebody fourth. So it's
Yeah.
like everybody's gonna get a 0 somewhere.
Somewhere.
along the line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no big deal.
Cool.
So that's one part of the scoring.
Okay. So
But on the theme side of things, we look at all facets.
Okay.
And with the, sort of the appearance, I should say, we look at all facets of it.
Yeah.
We're looking at your display board. We're looking
Yeah.
at your painting.
Yeah.
We're looking at the bases you use. We're looking at how you bring it all together and
Absolutely.
your conversions. So if you really want to score high on best appearance, you have
That's
to
what you
look
want,
at all
everything.
facets
that's
of
cool.
it.
That's very cool. That's very cool. That's awesome. And then when it comes to best overall, it factors in your soft scores for sportsmanship. Then it factors in your appearance.
Yes.
And then and theme.
And
theme.
generalship.
And generalship. Yeah.
Now, something to be said about generalship.
Yes.
It is really hard, as I'm sure you can attest to get a lot of points in our games.
Oh.
In fact, out of the 48 games I think we had,
Yeah.
one game had double-digit victory points.
That's crazy.
One
That
game.
is crazy.
And there's only a maximum of 12 victory points available in
Yeah,
every
yeah, yeah.
scenario, like that are shared between the two players.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So like there
That's-
were no 12-0 wins.
So
Which is why when we tell people, don't come here to win it and bring a heavy-duty army,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to do well.
yeah.
Just enjoy yourself.
yeah.
Pretty
I-
well
I
because
had.
all of our missions usually have like a gimme point for the guy that's getting
Well, it's
right?
it's the points as
Yeah.
like, you know, just like
It's like-
jumping into the water.
Yeah,
to
you-
score a point. I was like, what is this? I almost wanted to send Aragorn off the bridge into the river just to take those points. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, but then I'd be totally overwhelmed by 37 models.
I
I'm
know
like, oh.
a bear went for a swim at one point.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, but they're bears. They swim all the time. Like, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Any ideas for next year, 2020? I know it's early.
Well, we're looking at the possibility of expanding. Like everybody's asking us to expand all the time, but it's a lot more work for us to expand. So if we do expand, we will be putting it out to the players,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people have already volunteered to come up with a mission, come up
Yeah,
with a table.
to help.
Yeah, because then it's less
Well, stress
like,
off you
it's,
guys.
it's already a
Like-
ton of stuff to bring and
Well,
and
yeah,
whatnot, so.
and like with this, with every table being different and every scenario being different, like it takes so much time to build up that. Like running a
Oh, yeah.
basic tournament is one thing,
Yes.
but running this one where everything is different, that much more.
It's
It's-
3 times as complex in terms of how it runs, and
Yeah.
it's 5 times as time consuming.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
I gotta say, you guys have done a great job. It was my first time here. It was fantastic. I loved it. I had a super awesome fun day. The boards and everything were great. The armies that people brought, like it brought out the hobby aspect of the game, and that's what I really enjoyed.
Because
It was
you
super,
were
super
worried
cool.
your army was going to be the smallest army here.
Oh, dude, I was like, oh, 8 models. Oh no, here we
Yeah,
go.
so there were
So-
a bunch of other armies that were.
I
similar
was
size.
still, yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
I think I was one of the smallest, but still, it managed. It did
Yeah.
all right. It was
What-
fun. It was.
What did you
but-
think about the cafe that we're in?
Well, it's great. This location here, is it Hoi Hoi?
A hui hoi.
A Hui Hoi.
Yeah.
It's A, the food here is delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
B, the employees here are fantastic people, super awesome, and the space is great. So the fact that they allow you to use the entire store, or even more of the space, I know they said last minute that you guys could use more. Like that is super awesome of them to do that.
Yeah,
so
very
it's
generous, very
They're
very,
incredibly
very generous.
accommodating. Incredibly.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, congrats on them too. Like this is awesome for letting you guys do
And
that.
they sell stuff online.
Yeah, behind my head, so check them out. And you guys run your Newmarket Games Club here too,
We do.
correct?
Yep.
So if you guys are ever in the area, check that out as well. So it's super awesome. That's what I was trying to say. Well, I think we have people waiting for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I will leave you guys with a very small video montage. Don, thank you very much
Thank you,
for
sir.
hosting this. Drew, very much
Thank you so much.
for hosting it, and Garrett, thank you for hosting
Thank
as
you
well.
for doing this.
Yeah, no, anytime, guys. Guys, if you haven't yet, check out our Patreon link down below. Check out the OSBGL Facebook page as well as YouTube channel. And then please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.
See you guys.